So, we're doing a little tour of the cotton gin and just all of the different parts involved here. So, Rex has been kind enough to walk me through the facility. So, tell me a little bit about where we're going right now.
Okay, the first part of the gin is to bring the cotton that's been harvested into the gin. It's called the feeder.
Yeah.
That's where we bring the round bales or modules, depending on what form it's in. We'll bring it to the feeder to introduce it into the gin to begin the ginning process.
Okay. And so with the feeder, it's kind of like processing the raw cotton into something that the gin can work
That's
with a
right.
little bit better.
That's right.
All right, cool.
It basically fluffs it up, but we can't get in there.
Yeah.
So we got to go around.
Yeah, yeah.
This is our workshop where all the guys do all their projects and do the repairs as possible. So,
Yeah. Oh man, you got all kinds of stuff in here.
yeah. And we have people that know how to use those tools too, which is a huge asset.
Yeah. Woo! Wow! Look at all this. This is amazing.
Most people don't realize how complicated. Let me see if I can find a light switch here.
Yeah. We step into the darkness.
There's a light switch somewhere. I just don't know. I don't know where it could be.
It's okay.
Anyway,
That's the nice thing about the recording equipment. I can see in the dark. There we are. Woo, okay. So what are we looking at right here?
they call this a walking floor. These slats are independent, and they all move in a coordinated manner that you can place a round bale or a module on the end, and the way it moves, it'll move it forward this way.
Oh.
And you can move it backward too. It's really something to watch.
Okay.
I wish I were the one that had invented it because it's ingenious. But it moves in alternate ways so that it brings it forward and then it scoots back and then brings it forward, scoots back.
Nice.
And we just have a bunch of our materials here for now just to get them out of the way.
Oh.
You can see in the inside there, as the raw cotton is brought into this portion, those cylinders with all the teeth on them are spinning.
Okay.
And it brings it right into that so that they work kind of like a cheese grate, if you want to think of it.
Yeah.
It'll knock the cotton off of the end, off of the bales, and fluff it up some and drop it in a trough at the bottom of that.
Okay.
And then these big pipes that you see in front of you there,
These guys here?
they're
And
here.
here? Okay.
That's where the cotton, the raw cotton, is all moved by air.
Oh,
And
wow.
so these pipes have air blowing through them. We have some massive fans, and it's really noisy too,
Yeah, yeah.
that blow the cotton through these pipes over the way, down, and then it begins the ginning process. So where all these cylinders are basically scraping the cotton off of the ends, it drops into the end here, into this trough, and then then it's blown up through here. And we also have moisture sensors along the way, kind of like grains. There needs to be an optimum moisture content.
Mm-hmm.
If they're too wet, we have some blast furnaces basically in the back there.
Yeah.
They measure that and they kick on and blow. I forget how hot the temperature is. It's an incredible amount.
Yeah, yeah.
To heat the air and dry it so it's drying as it's going through there.
Yeah.
But the first step after this is drying it. So these are drying towers. They work kind of like a tumble dryer.
Okay.
The cotton goes in the bottom and it's blown up here with a lot of really hot air blowing around, tumbling it around.
Mm-hmm.
Then it falls down into here, and here's where it's blown up again through these big pipes over this side.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And these are called the stick machines, and these have a system of cylinders with teeth in them that are spinning, And as the cotton is dropped through here, it's kind of knocking the dirt out
Okay.
and the leaves and the twigs and all that kind of stuff, because the cotton that comes to us from the field, because it's been harvested mechanically with strippers is what they're called. You have pickers and strippers, but we use strippers. It basically takes everything off the plant, so it's very dirty.
Okay.
So we have to clean all that stuff out. That's
Right.
a big part of the ginning, is to clean it. So as it's falling through this system of cylinders, it's knocking the dirt out and the leaves and twigs. And when it gets to the bottom here in these troughs, then that's blown to the next step, which blows it up and over here.
Okay.
And these machines here, the first step is another cleaner. It's cleaned about 4 or 5 times
Okay.
by the time it's all finished. So it's cleaned again, and then it drops into these big machines here, and these are called gin stands.
Okay.
And this is what I tell people is the Eli Whitney part of the gin.
Oh, okay.
These machines are what separate the lint from the seeds.
Oh, okay.
And that's the big part of the gin, really, because before the gins were invented, they had to pull the lint off the seeds by hand,
Yeah.
and of course that wasn't a good way of doing it, and even with slaves,
It was just
they couldn't make that work.
Yeah, it was inefficient.
That's right, very inefficient, labor intensive.
But yeah.
So anyway, these are the gin stands, and so the raw cotton from the field comes down here. There's a system of saws behind there and rids that the cotton is poured down on there, and the saws pull the lint off, and the seed falls down here.
Okay.
So the seed pours out this way. It goes up there, up this auger, and then it's weighed, and then it's blown outside to the seed house,
Okay.
which the seed is actually how the farmer is paid.
Right, right.
Well, we pay we credit the farmer a value for that seed.
Yeah.
That goes to their ginning bill.
Right. So based off of the weight of
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's very important for the farmer.
Yeah.
The lint then goes to the back, and then now we can go back here again.
Okay.
And it's cleaned again. This is all a big drum cleaner. So it's cleaned once again as it comes through this way and blown up in there. The trash is blown out the back outside,
Yeah.
and we'll see that after a little bit. But then the lint is cleaned, and then it comes down into, there's a huge pipe under this yellow.
Oh, this
plate.
yellow piece here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's where the clean cotton is going. And each machine contributes to that, so it all flows this way. And then it comes through here. There's like I said, a huge pipe under the floor here.
Yeah.
And it goes here, and all the cotton is blown up to the top. That's called the battery condenser. It condenses the clean lint into one basically a river of cotton.
Wow.
Clean white cotton.
Yeah.
Batting, if you want to think of it.
Yeah.
At this stage, we add a little bit of moisture because that packs better that way. Dry lint doesn't pack well.
Yeah.
So we add a little bit of moisture. It comes down the slide there. You see that tunnel-like thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that comes over here to the press. The press is two-sided. So this side is filling up with clean cotton. When it gets enough in there for a bale, there's a tramper, like a trash compactor here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when it's full enough for it, we can tell when it has enough for a bale. The tramper stops in the up position, so the cotton quits coming down. This whole piece picks up and turns. So this cotton goes to this side. This side is empty at that time. Comes around and starts filling up. Now this side that's full of cotton, it has a huge ram on there to compress it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the press. This is called the tramper. This is called the press.
Right.
That presses it down into the sides of a bale. The sides come up, And then we shoot some nylon straps around the bale when it's compressed. And then as it shoots those around and welds them together, the press releases and the bale expands to its full size. It's kicked off, comes up this chain drive, and lifted up. Then this ram pushes it through into the bagging machine. But before it's bagged, it stops here, and there's these two pieces here are basically claws. They come out and they grab samples of the lint and pull it out, and then the bale is pushed through the bagger into a plastic bag.
Nice.
And weighed over there. But these samples, every single bale has its own sample. It's graded for quality. And that sets it apart from other crops too, is every single bale stands on its own for quality.
Ah.
So you know exactly what you get. So these samples have an identification number that coincides with the bale. These samples are sent to the USDA classing office in Abilene, Texas.
Okay.
They have a classing system that grades it on 6 different quality standards. How white the cotton is, how long the fibers are, how strong the fibers are, how uniform the fibers are, the maturity of the fiber, that's called micronair, that's basically a unit of mass,
Okay.
and then how much leaf contaminants there are.
Okay.
All those things come together to tell you the base price value of that cotton.
Okay.
And that's also, all these factors are what the mills, the spinning mills, look at to say, we want these qualities in the cotton that we buy.
Right.
So they know already what kind they want, and we can tell them.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so that comes through. The bales are bagged. Here's the scale. They're weighed, and they're given their own identification number that coincides with the sample. Like I said, it's a 7-digit number and barcode sticker. Every bale gets several of those stickers to make sure it never loses its identity. Then once the bale is closed up and the bag is sealed and all of that, we push it out the side. That's when it goes and it's loaded on the truck trailers from there and headed to Clearwater. There's a huge storage warehouse system there. It's big. It's big. You ought to go there and see it.
Yeah.
It's like, I forget, 7 acres, 10 acres. It's huge.
That's a lot.
Let's see here. So this is the loading area now.
Okay.
So the bales are pushed out this part, then they're picked up with a forklift that has some squeezer clamps. And they're picked up, and then they're carried onto the trailers that are all lined up right here at this dock.
Okay.
And they carry them in and fill it up. That's then the bales from there, like I say, they go to the warehouse. But we also have byproducts that we generate. Nothing goes to waste at a cotton gin. These 2 sheds here we call the seed house. And that's where all the cotton seed is piped over from, you can see these pipes. It's all blown over by air.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would work, but it does.
That's amazing.
So inside these sheds is all the seed. And like our gin manager always said, the seed is the bread and butter for the cotton gin. This is what pays our bills. Not the ginning, it's the seed.
Yeah.
So we turn around, we credit the growers a value for the seed that's a little below market. So there's a margin there, and then we turn around and sell the seed on the market.
Oh, wow.
And all of our cotton seed goes to dairies.
Wait, is this all seed?
This is all seed.
Holy wow. That is a lot.
It's a lot of seed,
wow.
yes.
That is
I
amazing.
think people don't realize the seed that's generated, and we keep trucking it out the whole season. So
Yeah.
if we didn't truck it out, we'd fill up both sides and more. So
Yeah.
we try to keep it moving. Now it's kind of slow right now, but but that's the cottonseed by nature is high in protein and oil and fat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an excellent energy source for dairy cows. It boosts the butterfat in the milk. And it's probably the preferred food source. If it doesn't get too expensive for the dairies, they love it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's kind of a balance of how you price it and when do they switch to something else.
Yeah.
We don't want them to do that.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes
Anyway,
sense.
all of our seed goes to dairies.
And so,
And we hope to have all of this gone by the time the next season starts.
mm-hmm.
Because we want to start with empty space and fresh seed.
Nah, makes sense, makes sense.
So, and then finally over here, it's all gone now, but over there where the cyclone and the auger is,
Yeah.
that's where the gin trash goes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the leaves, the dirt, the burrs, everything. It's all piped out there. That's all sold too. It's there's not much protein in it, but there's a lot of fiber and filler.
Yeah.
We sell it all to feedlots. They use it as filler for their rations.
Okay.
So it's not worth much, but we generate a lot of it, and we try our best to get rid of it too.
Mm-hmm.
So
That makes sense.
so anyway,
Yeah, the initial thought that came to mind is like, does any of it go into like fertilizer, or is it not really good for that kind of deal?
it makes an excellent mulch,
Ah.
and we have sold a good amount to a composting company.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I know, they went bankrupt. So,
Oh.
but it makes wonderful garden mulch.
Yeah.
I do that myself at my garden at home.
Yeah.
But how to market that or how to get it out there,
That's a whole other beast.
that would be, yes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the operation then. I'm trying to think what else. We employ about a dozen people on a shift,
Mm-hmm.
and when we're ginning, we'll run 24 hours.
So, one other thought that comes to mind is something to ask. Actually, I'm gonna